If you're a first-time homebuyer, a VA home loan is one of the best paths to homeownership if you're eligible. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Meredith. I'm a mortgage broker. I put out educational videos every single week. So if you'd like to use your VA home loan in 2026, make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. Now let's get into it. So a VA home loan is just a mortgage that's backed by the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, and it's designed to help eligible service members, veterans, and some surviving spouses buy a home with a lot more favorable terms. And here's everyone that's eligible. So if you're an active duty service member and you have 181 consecutive days during peacetime, or you have 90 consecutive active duty terms during wartime, then you're eligible. If you're a veteran and you've had an honorable discharge, or if you are in the National Guard or Reserves and you either have 90 days active duty, 30 out of those 90 needs to be consecutive, or up to 6 years, or if you're a surviving spouse. And the way to check your eligibility is you'll want to get a form that's called a certificate of eligibility, and it will tell you if you're able and eligible to use your VA home loan. And here's why VA loans are really great, especially for first-time homebuyers, is because in most cases, number one, there's no down payment that's required. Two, there's also no private mortgage insurance, which makes your monthly payment several $100s cheaper than going with other types of loans. You also are going to get a lot lower rates with VA loans, and they give you a lot more flexible credit requirements, and you have limited closing costs. There's a lot of fees that you cannot charge with the closing costs when you use your VA home loan. And here's some of the basic requirements when it comes to this type of loan. Number one, you do need a credit score. Now, although the VA itself doesn't require the score, most banks do, and really that low tier is going to be anywhere from about 580 to 620. Now, you'll want your credit score as high as possible because that's going to directly impact the interest rate you get, and also the higher your credit score is, the overall better your application is. Number two, you need to have income. Now, they'll allow at least 41% of your monthly income to go towards your monthly debt, and in some cases, you can even go up higher. Then three, this can only be used to buy your primary residence only, so the house that you're going to be living in. And also, when you're under contract, they're going to send out an actual VA appraiser, and they're going to, number one, check the condition of the home. They want to make sure that the home doesn't have major safety and hazard issues. And number two, they're also going to be checking the value of the home to make sure you're not buying it for less than what it's worth. And there is a VA funding fee, and it's a one-time fee, and it's normally around 2% if it's your first time using it and you're using 0% down. Also, you can roll this into the loan so you're not having to pay for it out of pocket. And a lot of times it's waived if you have a service-connected disability. And the way you can check if you require a funding fee or not is going to be on your certificate of eligibility. And here are all the different property types you can use with this type of loan. Number one, you can buy a single-family home. You can use it to buy a condo as long as that condo is VA approved. You can also use it to buy a townhouse and a multi-unit family property. You can do this up to 4 units as long as you live in one of those units. And you can also buy land and build a home on that land using your VA home loan with 0% down. Now, a VA construction loan allows you to buy land and combine all the construction cost and build all into one single mortgage. And how it works is once you close on the land, the remaining amount for the construction and the build portion gets held in a separate account. Now, you have 11 months to build, and the beauty of this is you have no payments that you'll be making during the construction phase. And then once the build is complete, that's when you'll actually start making payments on the entire loan amount. And here's the comparison between VA loans and conventional loans. So when it comes to down payment, VA loans, it's 0% down. On a conventional loans, it's anywhere from 3 to 20%. When it comes to mortgage insurance on a monthly base, there is no mortgage insurance required on a VA loan. On conventional, it's required if you're putting less than 20% down. Now, when it comes to interest rates, VA loans are going to have a lot lower rate than conventional loans. And when it comes to credit score, really that minimum credit score is a 620. Sometimes you could go less with the VA loan, and on a conventional, really 690 or above is required. And when it comes to which one is more first-time homebuyer friendly, VA is a lot more friendlier than conventional. And here are some common myths that are not true when it comes to VA loans. So number one, VA loans require a lot longer closing time. This is not true. You can close them as fast as doing conventional, FHA, and I've closed them as fast as 10-15 days. Number two, sellers won't accept a VA loan, and in this market, VA is very common and more widely accepted. And also, VA is only for first-time homebuyers. Again, that's not true. You can use it multiple times in a row. You can also have multiple VA loans at one time. And here are the next steps if you want to use your VA home loan benefits. Number one, you need to first confirm that you're eligible to use your VA home loan. Number two, you'll do this by getting a copy of your certificate of eligibility. And number three, you'll want to actually talk to a VA approved lender that can help you, which is what I am. And if you're planning to buy a house in 2026 and want to know how much your buying power is with your VA home loan, click on the link in the description, schedule a call, and I'll be in touch.